In today's video, we'll talk about some of the best picks in the solo queue for the month of August 2024. These heroes were chosen based on the official data from the developers, original server and advanced server updates, and also feedback from former and current Immortal players. And finally, we'll also share some recommendations for each hero that will certainly help you gain more wins. If you want more content like this, be sure to leave a like, share, and if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. Minotaur is a formidable force on the battlefield, renowned for his exceptional crowd control and unexpected support capabilities. His wide-ranging abilities allow him to incapacitate multiple enemies simultaneously, making him a nightmare for any team lacking cleansing skills. Beyond his disruptive potential, Minotaur also excels as a frontline protector, offering crucial healing to his allies. When activated, his ultimate transforms him into a raging behemoth, significantly improving his healing and control abilities, making him an incredibly potent force to be reckoned with. Atlas excels as a frontline tank with exceptional crowd control capabilities. His ultimate ability is a game-changer, capable of turning the tide of battle by simultaneously incapacitating and grouping multiple enemies, creating prime opportunities for teammates to secure eliminations. Additionally, his passive skill generates an aura that gradually slows down nearby enemies, eventually freezing them in place if they remain within its range. This potent crowd control, combined with his second skill's ability to close the gap on opponents, makes Atlas a formidable force on the battlefield, capable of locking down entire teams. Hylos is a versatile tank renowned for his early game strength and adaptability. His ability to clear waves efficiently and his potent skill set make him a formidable presence in any lane. His first skill enhances his next basic attack, adding a stun for crowd control. His ultimate provides crucial movement speed and slow immunity for himself while providing bonus movement speed to his allies, making him a reliable initiator in team fights. Hylo's unique passive converts extra mana into additional health. In addition to that, his unique passive also allows him to use his HP for his skills once his mana pool has been depleted, allowing him to sustain through combat without relying solely on mana. This, combined with his second skill's area of effect damage and slow, makes him a potent force in the battlefield, capable of dominating without needing to rely solely on his ultimate. Nathan is a formidable marksman with a versatile skill set. His passive ability makes his projectiles gain a boomerang effect, essentially improving his damage output and allowing him to hit multiple targets. This, combined with the temporary movement and attack speed boost he gains from each successful attack, makes him a deadly force in combat. His second skill disrupts enemies with a knockback effect, creating opportunities for follow-up attacks or strategic retreats. Nathan's ultimate allows him to summon a mirror image that fights alongside him, doubling his firepower and providing a strategic escape option. This combination of damage, mobility, and utility makes him a valuable asset in any team composition. Moskov is a high-damage marksman renowned for his mobility and ability to dominate the battlefield. Equipped with a blink skill for rapid repositioning and a powerful knockback that can stun enemies, Moskov excels in outplaying opponents. His passive skill allows him to pierce through enemies, dealing damage to multiple targets, making him efficient in both farming and team fights. His ultimate ability further amplifies his mobility by granting him a global teleport after hitting an enemy with a powerful shot, enabling surprise attacks and strategic escapes. This combination of mobility, damage, and utility makes Moskov a formidable force to be reckoned with. Popple and Kupov form a formidable duo that excels in versatility and teamwork. Unlike traditional marksmen who rely heavily on support, Popple can hold his own in the early game thanks to his traps. These traps not only provide crucial vision but also immobilize and slow enemies caught within their blast radius. Popple's passive skill allows him to stack damage, transforming him into a damage powerhouse. Their ultimate ability is where the duo truly shines. It unleashes Kupov's feral instincts, amplifying their skills and granting them powerful crowd control effects. This combined with their already impressive kit makes Popple and Kupov a force to be reckoned with in team fights and skirmishes. Roger is a unique hero who seamlessly blends the roles of fighter and marksman. His ability to transform between human and wolf forms at level 1 sets him apart from other heroes. In human form, Roger excels at long-range damage, dealing increased damage to enemies with high health. Conversely, his wolf form unleashes devastating attacks on low-health targets. This flexibility allows him to adapt to the changing dynamics of the battlefield. With access to 2 distinct sets of skills from the start, Roger becomes a formidable opponent who can control the pace of the fight. Whether he's shooting from afar or closing in for the kill, Roger's versatility makes him a challenging opponent to face. Freya is a formidable fighter carry known for her mobility and sustained damage output. Her passive ability provides a temporary burst of attack speed, reducing her reliance on attack speed items and allowing for more flexible builds focused on either defense or raw damage. Her first skill enables her to close the gap on enemies with a leaping attack, while her second skill is a multi-stage attack that slows, damages, and can even knock up opponents. Freya's ultimate transforms her into a powerful Valkyrie, granting increased range, a protective shield, and enhanced basic attack damage, making her a formidable force in team fights. Terminologies is a formidable fighter with an unexpected offensive edge despite his tanky nature. His ability to absorb massive amounts of damage as his health dwindles makes him incredibly resilient. His second skill is a versatile tool for clearing waves and dealing significant damage to multiple enemies. Given his high survivability, Terminologies can focus on building defensive items without sacrificing damage output, making him a well-rounded fighter. His ultimate further enhances his team's ability to control the battlefield, allowing him to initiate fights and set up his allies for success. Harith is a revolutionary mage who defies traditional mage archetypes. Combining high damage output with exceptional mobility and survivability, he presents a unique challenge for opponents. His ability to rapidly unleash powerful spells while simultaneously shielding himself from harm makes him a formidable force in battle. Harith's agility allows him to maneuver the battlefield with ease, making it incredibly difficult to target and pin down. This potent combination of offensive and defensive capabilities renders him a nightmare for enemies to contend with. Jushin with tremendous teamfight effectiveness thanks to her second skill, which is capable of continuously damaging enemies from a distance. By damaging enemies continuously with this skill, enemy heroes will gain stacks which, when maxed out, will allow Jushin to lift the enemy hero and displace them to another location. This makes her a very vital utility mage in any team. Her ultimate is also an amazing skill to have during team fights. It creates a field that damages all enemies within its area and applies 1 stack to them per second, further putting emphasis on how powerful this utility mage is. Lunox is a formidable mage renowned for her devastating burst damage and adaptability. While her complex mechanics may pose a challenge to some, skilled players can harness her power to carry their team to victory, decimating opponents with ease. Recent adjustments have further amplified her potential by granting her greater control over switching between her order and chaos forms, allowing for more dynamic and strategic gameplay. Matilda is a top-tier support hero, even if she isn't the most popular pick. Her skills are perfect for surprising enemies, and she can be built for damage or support depending on the team's needs. She's a versatile hero who can make a big impact in any game and is very fun to play with. Kiting enemies thanks to her superb mobility and shield effects while giving her allies the ability to fly for a limited amount of time towards her location. Angela is a revolutionary support hero whose ultimate ability has redefined the role. This game-changing skill allows her to influence the battlefield from anywhere, turning the tide in her team's favor. Her second skill, a potent crowd control ability, slows enemies and can eventually immobilize them, making her a formidable force on the battlefield. Unlike traditional supports who require constant frontline presence, Angela's global influence enables her to provide critical support while staying relatively safe from harm. Florin is a revolutionary support hero with a unique and powerful skill set. Her ultimate ability is a game changer, granting her allies complete protection against life bane. This means that items commonly used to counter healing, such as Dominance Ice, Sea Halberd, and Glowing Wand, become ineffective against her team while her ultimate is active. But Florin's abilities don't stop there. Her passive skill allows her to equip a chosen teammate with the Flower of Hope, a magical item that provides substantial stat boosts without occupying an inventory slot. This empowers her allies, making them a formidable force on the battlefield. Ling is a highly mobile assassin renowned for his acrobatic playstyle. His first skill allows him to traverse the battlefield with ease, leaping from wall to wall. His second skill is the cornerstone of his kit, boasting a low cooldown and the ability to be used both in the air and on the ground. This skill also functions as a basic attack, allowing Ling to critically strike and benefit from attack speed items. Ling's ultimate further amplifies his mobility and damage potential, granting him brief invincibility before swooping down on his target and unleashing a devastating area of effect attack. The Tempest Blades left behind reset his second skill's cooldown, enabling him to chain together multiple dashes and attacks for maximum impact. Fanny is a prime example of a high-skill, high-reward hero. Her exceptional mobility, granted by her cables, allow her to swiftly maneuver the battlefield and engage opponents with surprising speed. This agility, coupled with her potent damage output, enables her to secure early kills and dominate the game. While her reliance on jumble buffs is a notable weakness, her ability to quickly eliminate enemies often compensates for the lack of crowd control abilities typically associated with other heroes. Fanny's gameplay rewards mastery and mechanical skill, making her a formidable force in the right hands. Hayabusa is another high-skill, high-reward assassin who demands dedication to master. His ability to vanish and reappear, coupled with his devastating burst damage, makes him a formidable opponent. Mastering his skill rotations is crucial to maximizing his potential. By combining his dash with his shuriken throwing ability, Hayabusa can quickly eliminate targets, especially when his passive stacks increase his damage output. His ultimate, a blink-like escape and gap-closing tool, allows for daring plays and turret dives. While he requires practice and keen awareness, a skilled Hayabusa player can dominate the battlefield, making him a coveted pick for many players. There you go. Those are the heroes that we think will leave a mark in August 2024. What do you think? If you were to replace some of the heroes here, who would it be and who would you replace it with? Leave your thoughts on the comments section below, and if you haven't yet, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Stay safe, everyone. Peace.